keep thinking you guys get that big countdown, but it specifically says, like, we'll record what's on your screen right here. So there's a big 3, 2, 1, and then I'm like, I'm the only person who saw that. It's weird that I was, like, bobbing up and down to it. Alright, so, here's sort of a softball question. Do you guys know what pugilism is the official name, what sport pugilism is the official name for?
For sport.
Debate. I feel like that was completely wrong.
It is the opposite of debate. So pugilism is fighting. It's the official name for boxing. But on the topic of boxing, what...
You never had a healthy debate while you box?
I just don't think that universal health care is a great idea. So what country did boxing first originate in?
Oh, man.
People don't know. It actually originated in a pub in Ireland, but they never actually patented the thing.
That's they got drunk on the way to the patent office, and the British took it from them, like all things Irish. I do feel like that's ultimately the end of all things Irish. And then the British took it from us, except for Oscar Wilde. No, it is not. It is earlier than Ireland. At least Ireland by that name.
Like, are you big? I don't. This is gonna be wrong, probably, but I'm not. Like, it's not going back to like something like Saxony or something.
It is even pre-Saxony, actually.
Oh.
I hate when things are pre-Saxony.
Got it.
Eric has a list of things on his wall. Things that I hate, and number 1 is stuff that is pre-Saxony. What's?
Caveman, of course.
Did you say cavemen?
Yeah.
It is post-cavemen, officially. But I would be inclined to agree with you that I am sure cavemen were punching each other.
My meat. Oh, how about Egypt? This way they have all their little emojis record the fights.
You're darn close, because it is one of our main sources of early history, because they were prolific writers.
Was it the Greeks?
It was the Greeks, because
It felt obvious to say the Greeks.
because everything's the Greeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think the Greeks, at the time of their culture, like, they were writing everything down and they were just like, fuck all these other guys. All anybody is going to know about is that we invented everything.
Helps when you conquer everybody too.
That's true. Yeah.
Even in mythology, everyone goes back to Greek mythology of all things, and everything's just a branch off of the Greek mythology.
Yep.
As far as they're
Unless you're Norse.
concerned. Unless you're
That's true. The Norse have a pretty cool, although kind of depressing mythology.
Yeah.
I do like that. Usually you see, like, when you study, like, old literature and stuff, it's like, oh, you know, like, we can see evidence of Greek writings and Roman writings or whatever. But with Greek mythology, Roman mythology is literally the exact same thing. They just change the names to make them Roman.
Yep.
It's my favorite, like, state policy plagiarism. All right, so
Well, it worked for Hercules.
that's true. So diving even deeper into Greek boxing, who was the god of boxing? It is not who I thought it would be.
I was gonna say it's not Ares.
It is not Ares.
Not Aries.
Do you think Ares didn't like boxing because he was like, no, you're doing it wrong, stab him?
Is it weird that the first name that came to my mind was Hephaestus.
No, because that's probably, if I had a second guess, who I'd go to. I'm like big, brawny, blue-collar guy. Like, that's the boxer. Also, wasn't Hephaestus a man before he went to the gods, so he'd be, like, a little more...
I thought he was Ares' brother.
Maybe. I'm trying to remember which one of the Olympians was a mortal.
Dionysus was like half god, half mortal.
Maybe that's right.
Because he would die every year. Be reborn.
What a shitty god to be.
But I mean, he'd drink the whole
That's
year.
true. That's a good point.
Probably was cirrhosis that ended it.
That's...
You know what? I'm going to say Hera.
Hera?
Yeah, I think she could throw a punch.
You guys were both wrong. Naturally, the god of boxing would be the most beautiful god, Apollo, who was apparently a very good boxer and never got punched in the face.
Well, yeah, I imagine he liked giving a fisting.
Yeah. That's how all boxing... Henceforth, all boxing topics on this show will end when somebody brings up fisting. That'll be...
They're Greek. Come on.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't doubt it.
Wasn't there a boxer whose name was Sonny? Oh, Sonny Liston.
Yeah, that's a
There you
good...
go. Apollo.
So what you're saying is he was cheating. Like, that was just Apollo come to Earth, like, I'm taking back my sport.
Inspired.
All right, here's a couple quick hitting questions. I'll ask the first part of this first, because that's how you usually do things. So what current city was formerly Tenochtitlan?
Mexico City?
That's right. The backup question to it that I found online is the national language for Aztec Spanish, American, or Nahuatl?
I wonder.
This wasn't the hardest quiz I could find online. That was, as we said earlier, the same quiz that posed where did Aztecs bury their dead? In the house, in Aztec burial grounds, or under their house? So my lesson of that was, don't look up trivia about Aztecs, or get into the trivia about Aztecs business, because there's a lot of opportunity. I don't know which one. All right. Another quick hitter. Where is the southernmost part of the United States?
Cuba?
What was your guys say?
Cuba?
That's actually a really good point. That Guantanamo probably should be. I'm wondering if this question I looked up is wrong.
Are we counting territories?
I don't know, because that's what I was just thinking. Because, like, do we still own... We probably own something in the Philippines, right?
There's the Philippines and, or one of the Samoas.
Yeah. All right, so let's say, what is the southernmost part of a U.S. state?
Okay.
That's Hawaii.
It is Hawaii. I would have gotten it wrong because I just went to Key West earlier this year, and I went to a spot where they said, you're in the southernmost part of the continental United States. And what I heard was, you're in the southernmost part of the United States.
Yeah, that continental business, that qualifier.
Yeah.
There's like 7 places that are like, this is the middle of the United States.
Yep. That's the stolen valor of the geography world. We
That'll be great.
were looking at like longitudes the other day and found out that London is a good deal north of Chicago, which just reminded me that living in Chicago is a terrible idea because it doesn't snow nearly as much in London.
But it also rains more.
That's true. You never get to see the sun there. And I'm filming a comedy show on my porch, so I guess that's better. All right, I've got one more thing. This is just haunting. So, get ready for this.
Is it a ghost?
I wish. That would be less haunting than this. This question, according to this random news story I looked up a couple weeks ago, what three, I'll call them organs, have orcas been tearing out of sharks around the South Africa coast?
Are they all in the same general location?
They are in the same general location. Which is kinda to say the middle, which is where all of the organs are.
Lungs, heart, esophagus.
You're a little too high.
A little too high.
Don't you know that she was a heroin addict? I thought when you were asking this, it was just something terrible, like the testicle region or
That's one of them.
reproductive organs.
Okay.
Testes is one.
Small intestines?
The appendix.
Man, now I want to know if sharks have appendices.
Because they drink.
No, it's think critically important for one of them. Actually, for both of them. I guess that's a dumb hint because it's the organs.
I mean, when you're having organs getting bitten out of you, you're not really thinking about their critical importance.
That's true. I suppose if it was the appendix, it'd be like, hey, thanks.
Need that.
Do the sharks wake up in a hotel bathtub full of ice afterwards?
They're missing their kidneys. Scientists have also noted an increased amount of orcas in dark alleyways in Johannesburg. Wearing heavy dusters. Hey kid, you want a kidney?
Somebody comes out like,
Repo, the genetic.
There's gotta be, yeah, I was gonna say, there's no chance this hasn't been made into a movie, right? Like,
or at least a Family Guy episode.
Okay, so
Both intestines?
it's stomachs and intestines, so I'll give you that one.
stomachs, intestines, total.
Pancreas?
It was not pancreas. Bigger name than pancreas. Like upper echelon organ.
I like to think of my pancreas as being in the gallbladder.
Is it more male or female?
It is universal.
Universal. Okay, never mind
Liver?
Liver it is. So these poor sharks who had their balls bitten off couldn't even enjoy a drink afterwards. Which I don't know if that's really enjoying a drink. That's.
I mean,
I said
they have gills, so they're kind of drinking all the time.
That's true. Do you think they need to filter that through their liver?
That's why they're so salty, though.
So the main reason I ask this question is because this article included amazing sentences like, it's not normal for killer whales off the coast of South Africa to act this way. And scientists are concerned. Which is the kind of scientific journalism, the kind of hard-hitting scientific journalism that I go to the internet for.
What was this from?
That was, I don't even remember. I gotta dig up the URL. It was like some random news story that showed up in a feed. And I was like, yep, we're saving that, because that's gonna come in handy someday.
Well, if you're ever a shark in whale territory, maybe you'll think of dressing up as a jet next time.
That's true. Wait, don't attack him. That's a Boeing.